Listen, we all have those mornings where the alarm goes off and you are like, oh no, this is not happening. I'm not getting up. I don't feel like it. I'm tired. My head hurts. My body's sore. Whatever it is. We've all been there. And this is what I would tell you. Give yourself those days. Give yourself those days. Give yourself the chance, the opportunity to just not feel like it. But set a limit. So if you're working out 5 days a week, set a limit, 1 day a week. I'll allow myself to just turn the alarm off and stay in bed. But don't get into doing it more than that because you do feel so much better. I'm clearly getting a cold. This generally happens when I'm moving. I think it's psychosomatic. Is that what they call it? Oh, good morning, Marianne. But I feel okay. I can just tell. Okay. And you can probably tell from my voice. Push your fingertips back. We're going to do my Sean Shine chest and back workout for 10 minutes, ab blast for 10 minutes, and my bun day for 10 minutes. So we are going to have some fun. This workout flies by. Please use good form. Please, please, please. Someone was asking me if I eat before my workouts. I do not, simply because I get up at 5:20. If I'm working out later, then I usually will have a banana or some water, sometimes a cup of coffee, but most mornings, no. And if you are going to eat, I would just say keep it super light. Okay, the first one we're going to do is a tricky chest press. So you don't want to go too light, but you don't want to go too heavy because it's called a tricky chest press for a reason. So what I want you to do is roll out on the ball. The ball is on the upper half of your back, right? So you're driving up through your heels. The closer your knees are, the harder it is. The harder you're going to have to work in your abs and your buns. Press up over your chest, not over your face. Come halfway down, all the way back up and down. That's why it's called a tricky, because you don't just get to go up and down. You come down, you're like, oh, tricked you. Back up. 15. I'm so sorry about my voice. So I'm using 12s, and these feel good. They're not too hard, but they're not too easy either. If you're breezing through these so far with no problems, your weight is too light. So just remember, you want to challenge yourself. You can always drop down if you need to. 7 more. Your abs and glutes have to be super tight. They should be burning as much as your chest. 5 more. 3 more. 2 more. You want these last couple to be challenging, but as long as your form is good, keep your weight. Woo! Now, if we were just doing regular chest presses, I probably would have gone with 15s, but we weren't. Okay. Oh, good morning, Teresa. Oh, I really do not want to get sick. Sick and moving would be bad. Okay, so the next one I want you to do is a swimmer's crawl. You're going to put your feet hip width apart. You're going to hinge over, and you're going to pretend like you're swimming in the pool. So see how when I put each hand, it's like in the middle of my head? That's what I want you to do because I really want you to squeeze as hard as you can. Go with light weights. I'm going to go with these. Although, so you guys also go really light. 2s, 3s, 5s, or no weights. So 1 and 1 is 1. We're doing 15. You have got to keep those abs tight. If your form starts to falter, you drop those weights. 10 more. Strengthening my back has been wonderful for me. I used to tweak it all the time. Just little things here and there that it would hurt for like a week. Never happens anymore. And why does it not happen? Because you strengthen those muscles and then you're not as susceptible to injury. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is super challenging because it's a push-up and we know push-ups are challenging anyway. Do not get down on yourself. You do the best you can. So this is the push-up that I want. Okay, your hands are shoulder width apart. You're gonna go down, come up, and then you're gonna lift one arm and one leg. These are challenging, I'm not gonna lie. Here's your modified. You go down on your knees, push up, and then do the same thing. You're just on your knees, and you're gonna be proud of yourself for whatever you do, even if you do 2 of these, okay? So that's the advice. If you're doing full push-ups, let's do, since we're shorter on time, let's do 7. So when you come back up, you're gonna have to kind of widen your foot out. You can also just keep your feet wider. Whatever works for you. Really squeeze that back to get that arm up. This ball is totally in my way. So, like I said, if you only got through 2 of those, pat yourself on the back. They're very hard, but you got to do hard things. Okay, I love this one. T-fly. So a T-fly, you're gonna lay on the ball. Do not go too crazy heavy, but also don't go too crazy light. You always want to hit that sweet spot, and you'll find it, trust me. Okay, so ball is in the same place as it was before. Your weights are over your chest. You're gonna push up over your chest, open into a fly, squeeze your chest to close. Then you're gonna lower down towards your hips and back up. What do you need to remember? Do not let those weights flop down. You need to use total control, because if you hit your hip bone with these weights, you're going to be very upset and you're gonna be in pain, and you might even cry. It hurts. I've done it twice. So I learned my lesson. Remember, when you're on this ball, abs tight and your glutes tight. You have to keep yourself stable. The wider apart your legs are, the easier it is to keep your balance. The closer you put your knees together, the harder it is, and you're gonna have to work just a little bit more, but that's how you help tone up those glutes and those hamstrings and those abs. Okay, so push up, open, squeeze your chest to close. Then you lower towards your hips and back up. So you're gonna really need your abs to assist you. Come on, how are your weights feeling? If your form starts to falter, stop, drop down, get a lighter weight, and get back into it. 4 more. Oh, come on, we got this. Oh, come on. Woo. I really, really, really love that exercise. I think it's awesome. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is an upright. Hi. Oh, I thought that was my alarm when it went off. Oh, I gotcha. I see what you meant. Okay. That's okay. Just get up, start moving. You're fine. Okay, so you're gonna do an upright row. So you're gonna go up. Honey. Yeah, sure. Come up and down, up and down. You're gonna feel it in your shoulders, but you're also gonna feel it in your upper chest. So you can go a little bit heavier with rows. I'm gonna not go too heavy. See how the elbow feels. Okay, well, you know what? We're not doing that one because we have to move on to abs. Okay, the first one that we are doing is the around the world. So you're gonna sit with your legs straight and your feet together, okay? Get a weight. I'm going with a 5. Your feet are straight. I want you to reach towards your toes and then circle back around. As you circle back around, I want you to lean back. If you do not like the way that makes your back feel, keep your legs bent. Okay, so we're doing 15 total. Switch directions. You have to squeeze your abs so hard. Keep your feet together. They're gonna wanna separate. You might need to tuck your feet under something, 10 more. And if you do, that's cool. Come on. Squeeze. Oh, we can do this. Do not quit. Don't quit. I know it's hard. My iPad keeps quitting. It keeps turning off and making me log back in, and I know I need to adjust the settings, but not right now. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is a flat hammock. So what I want you to do is lay totally flat, and then you're gonna come up and down, up and down. If you need more support on your head, cross your arms like that, and then your head will kind of rest in there. So yeah, we're gonna do 15 of those. I don't feel great, I'll be honest with you. When I sit up, I feel a little dizzy, and I think that's because I have something going on in my head. Let's do it. Squeeze those abs. Three more. Oh. Ooh. Those are always really challenging for me. Really, really. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do, you know, I love planks. They are in many of my workouts. So for this one, you're gonna have your hands directly under your shoulders. Make sure you have enough room. And you are gonna squeeze out to the side. So obviously, you're gonna be squeezing your glutes as you get that foot out to the side. But more critically, you're keeping everything tight. Your whole body is tight. It's very important. Just gonna get a little air in here. All right, are you guys ready? So we're gonna do 16 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? As far out to the side as you can get, because your abs are gonna have to work even harder. I don't want you rushing through these. The great thing is you're gonna feel these in your obliques too. 15, 16. Woo! I like those a lot. Okay. The next one. Okay. You're gonna have your legs out straight, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. Now listen, you might find when you do this, you can only get here to here. And how is that gonna make you feel? Awesome, because you're doing it instead of staying in bed, okay? So we're gonna do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. We're going to 15. You have to squeeze really hard. Don't be sloppy. Don't let your form be all loosey-goosey. Everything's always tight. That's what I want you to remember, okay? Come on, you got this. Squeeze those abs. Take a break when you need to, 3 to 4 seconds. Let the burn subside. And then you get back into it. And listen, if you're just starting out or you're not that far into doing my workouts, just be kind to yourself. If you only get in 10 or 12, you're good. The next time you notice, you'll do 1 more than you did today. 2 more, that's how it works. Okay. I want to wait. Your arms are overhead. You're going to squeeze up into the side, up into the side, and then bring it back. Let's do 15, up to the side, up to the side. If you need to tuck your feet, you go ahead and do that. Ten more. We got this. I know these are kind of slow going because of our pace. We're not rushing. When you rush, your form is not as good. It's not as tight and on point. And that is how you get injured. I used to marvel in these gyms how these big muscle head guys that you think would know what they're doing simply because of their muscle size just had the worst form. And because they're trying to lift really heavy and they're jerking their bodies, and then you would often hear that, oh, this one got hurt, that one got hurt. And it was never surprising. Good form is key. I'm not saying when you're lifting really heavy weights, there's not a place for that, but it's got to be done the right way. Okay, how are we doing? Excellent. Okay, I'm really trying to hit your obliques today, so I hope you're okay with that. So with this one, you're gonna lean over on one cheek and still bring your feet towards your butt, and then the other side. Okay, so these are gonna hit your obliques pretty hard. So we're gonna do 16 and all. So you're leaning back, your hands are like by your hips, but back a little bit, okay? So we did this yesterday, that's not what we're doing. You lean over on one cheek, bring your feet in. Like you're trying to kick your butt with your heels. 5 more, or 6 more. Oh, brutal. Okay, lay down. Your hands are underneath your butt. You're going to squeeze your abs to bring your legs up. Squeeze your abs to lower. Do not let your heels touch the ground, please. Again, we are slow and controlled. Oh, we're not doing that one because it's time to move on. Okay. All right, so we are going to do three kick. So we're going to get on all fours. You're going to squeeze out to the side. Squeeze those glutes as hard as you can to lift that leg up, out to the side. Drive up to the ceiling with your heel. See? Come down, straighten, and lift. So that is one. So we are going to do 10. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, they take a while to get through, and again, slow and controlled. No weight. Squeeze up to the side, drive up to the ceiling with your heel, straighten your leg, and lift. So we'll just do 10 on each side. Come on, 6 more, we've got this. Squeeze. Straighten and lift. Come on, 3 more. Oh my gosh, the burn is so intense. 1 more, squeeze up, drive up with your heels, straighten and lift. Woo, back into child's pose and shift to that side that we were just working. So good. Hi. Woo. Okay, how are you guys doing? Squeeze up to the side, drive up with your heel as high as you can go. Come back, straighten, and lift. Your glutes should be burning already. Come on, squeeze as hard as you can. Make those glutes really burn. 4 more. Come on, we can do this. I know the burn is intense. If it's not, you're not squeezing hard enough. 3 more. 2. Oh my gosh. Such an intense burn. I love it. Sit back, shift to that side. Good job. Get some water. Oh my goodness. It is amazing what butt kickers those are. Okay. Next one I want you to do, get a heavy weight. I'm grabbing a 15. And I want you on your back with the weight on your hips. Your toes are up off the ground. You drive up through those heels. Swing to the right, swing to the left, and back down. That is 1. We're doing 15, okay? Drive up through the heels, swing, swing, down. Go, start on the other side. Squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. Ten more. 5 more. We can do this. If these are not burning you up, your weight's not heavy enough. Make sure your toes are up off the ground. 2 more. Yay. That one gets me every time. Every time. Okay. You always want to put your weights away. Might have got one little jammed in here and I'm not sure how. Okay. The next one that we're going to do, you're going to lay on your back and you're going to lift. Lift. Okay, so 1 and 1 is 1. We're doing 15. You just need to squeeze as hard as you can. Okay, squeeze those glutes, make them work, make them fight. Yes, it burns, and that's okay. If you want a little bit more stability, you can hold on to your couch legs or grab a couple heavy weights and just hold on to them. You're not kicking, you're squeezing. Ten more. You've got this. Just keep squeezing. Three. Come on, we got this. Squeeze. Such a simple move, but what a burn. Okay, the next one that we are doing, grab a weight, don't go too crazy light. I'm going with a 12. You're gonna lay on your side, put your head in your hands, your knees are stacked. You're going to put this weight on your leg. If you move it further up towards your hip, it's a little bit easier. You're gonna keep your feet together. Squeeze those glutes to get that weight up slowly and breathe and lower it slowly. We're doing 15. Five more. Three, 2, 1. Good job. Other side. Raise and lower. Abs are tight. 10 more. You got this. Come on. Lower the weight if you need to. If your form is good, just fight through it. But don't rotate your upper body. Your upper body is still. 5 more. 3 more. Take a break when you need to. No problem. It's all about pushing yourself, right? If you just quit when everything gets hard, you're not going to see the results you want, and it's also just going to mess with your mind. So don't do that. Okay, we're going to get our stretches in. Pull your knee into your chest. Just kind of push up through that heel while keeping your other leg straight. Stretch out your hip flexors. Pull that other knee into your chest. Oh, this feels so good. I'm definitely gonna have to take some kind of cold medicine today because I have way too much to do to not be functioning. Lunge to one side and then to the other. Straighten your legs. Really stretch those hamstrings and glutes out. You can pull on your calves, your ankles, your shins. Let's stretch our back out. So lace your fingers, push your palms towards me, round your back. And up. Now put your fingers behind your back and lace them. And lift them and stretch your chest. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My plan is to be on tomorrow. I just don't know what I'm going to be doing. So I will update later. And as always, questions, comments, feedback. I want it all. Okay? Bye.